On the second day of TILTNESS, my film crew gave to me
2 amazing PAs
and a naked guy in a bathtub.
Yeah, the second day of TILTNESS. The second day of production was, to put it plainly, the most difficult day. We shot an entire day at the Last Turn Saloon in Brainerd. It's a local bar downtown. Beautiful place, absolutely beautiful location to shoot in. Tom, the owner, shut down the bar for the entire day for us to shoot in there. We had a full day. I mean, it was gonna be jam packed. You know, that second day, everybody was already tired from being up so late the night before, and we hadn't quite, being the second day, we hadn't quite gotten into our groove yet. The cast had not gotten to the point where they were starting to take power naps during the scenes that they weren't in, getting ready for the scenes that they did appear in. So as the days progressed, you would start to see people crashing out on couches and taking naps here and there. But this was day 2. We weren't quite to that point yet. And we knew that we had a lot of stuff to do, and there was a lot of blocking things that needed to be taken care of, and another day where we had a lot of extras. So we had to fill this bar up at one point. Not completely pack the bar, but we had to. It had to look like there was other people in there, and so we were dealing with a lot of extras again, and we had to make sure that everybody is doing what they need to be doing all at the same time, while at the same time concentrating on our actors and making sure that they're delivering their performances. So it just got to be a really long, difficult day, and I knew that it was gonna be hard, but I just wasn't prepared for it. So we muscled through, and it was tough, and it was another night where we shot until 3:30 in the morning. I think that we got there at like 9 in the morning. The cast and the crew were outstanding. The cast was fantastic. They bared with us with everything that we had going on. The extras were fantastic. Everybody pulled in and really pulled together to pull it all off, to make it happen. And I was really happy with everything that we got. Listening to the theme song, day 2 was definitely about our production assistants. We had 2 fantastic production assistants working on this. These PAs were indispensable. Tony Augustinak and Nick Vitale were fabulous through the entire shoot. I seriously could not say enough good things about them. So day 1, they were, you needed it done, they were doing it. You just tell them, hey, we need this, and they were on top of it. Day 2, though, day 2 was a completely different story for them. Day 2, they were already on it. You wouldn't even have to say, hey, we're setting up and we need this, and this. They would already have it. I would turn around and say, hey, I need that light, and they would be handing it to me. as I spoke the words. I mean, these two were remarkable. They were super quick learners, right on the ball, and we couldn't have made this movie without them. It's as simple as that. Okay, so here's kind of an interesting story. We had some scenes that we needed to shoot inside the bar. We also had some scenes that we needed to shoot outside the bar, out on the sidewalk, in the street, and in the alley. Now, prior to shooting, I had went into the police station and spoke with the Brainerd police chief, and I had told him, that we were going to be shooting this film, and this is the night that we will be at the bar, and so, we're going to be right in downtown Brainerd on a Sunday night, with football games and whatnot going on. So here we are, it's, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're shooting out in the alleyway right outside the bar. And next thing you know, there's like a commotion. And I'm thinking, oh great, there's a fight or whatever, Well, it ends up it's a woman and her significant other, and he takes off. He's out of there. Well, the unfortunate part for her, or probably fortunate, was that he took the keys with him. Well, her being very intoxicated, decided that she was going to yell for him, although he was long gone. She sat there and yelled, threatening to punch out the window of her car so that she could get in and drive away. I don't know why she thought that would work, because she didn't have the keys anyways to start it, which is probably a good thing, because she would have gotten into an accident. She was really drunk. Anyways, the cops ended up coming, and somebody called the cops. We hadn't called the cops, but somebody did, and they showed up, and of course they knew what we were doing there, and so they're like, oh hey, how's it going? Is there a lady around here? And you're like, oh yeah, she's right over there, and I believe that they ended up taking her to detox. So we took a 10-minute break and let the police diffuse the situation, and then we continued shooting, and we then shot until about 3:30 in the morning. You never know what's gonna happen at 2 o'clock in the morning in downtown Brainerd. So I was just really excited to have those days done. We took a gamble by scheduling the 2 hardest days first. A lot of people will save those for later, or will ramp up to shooting the 2 most difficult days. I just knew that with a 9-day shoot, that people are gonna get worn out. We're shooting 10 pages a day for 9 days. I mean, it's a grueling shoot just as it is. But to have to go through it and then do the 2 hardest days at the end, I just didn't know if everybody would be up to it, and so that's why I scheduled the 2 hardest days for the first 2 days of the shoot, and hopefully everything after that seemed a little bit easier and more of a cakewalk, and well, not necessarily a cakewalk, but people, by that time everything would seem a little bit easier, and people would be in the groove, and that was day 2. I will see everybody tomorrow, hopefully, for the 3rd day of TILTNESS. I can't wait to chat with you then, and see you later. Okay, just one little thing that I want to throw in here about day 2. We had bought this light set. It's a cheap LED light set that I had found a review for on cheesycam.com, And I'll tell you what, this light set was a champ. This little bit of this video right now is for you filmmakers out there. If you are looking to get a light set or interested in this type of thing, seriously, I'll put the link to the review up there so you can go check it out. But these lights are awesome. Picked up this light set, and you know, day 2, I mean, I was liking, you know, so it's got these barn doors and stuff that are built right in to this LED set. This set, we had one of them up in the parking lot outside the bar. You know, we're shooting it at night, and it's up, you know, 8 feet in the air, and somebody bumped in, like tripped over the cord or bumped into the stand or something, and this thing takes a digger from 8 feet in the sky and, you know, hits the asphalt, and you know, bent the barn door, but the light still works. No other light would have stood up for that. I mean, this is all metal construction, the whole thing. I don't know. I couldn't imagine any other light set working after taking the fall that light took. Like I said, just go check out the review. It's a better review than I can do here, and but really, I mean, these were awesome, and I would totally get another set. So, anyways.